Hi, welcome to the award-winning Ed Brown Show. And once again, we have outstanding guests. I tell you, the Job Corps comes through again. And today, we have Tamika Colonel. She's one of those counselors. She's the one that takes the responsibility for letting these young people decide what they want to do. Welcome to the Ed Brown Show, Tamika.
It's good to be here. Thank you.
All right. Tell us about yourself. How do you get involved? And first of all, you got these two young people here. You have Curtis Dukes and Kim Reed. So we're going to talk to them in a few minutes. But tell us, how did you get involved in Job Corps?
I got involved with Job Corps. I began working, I applied, of course, for a position, and I got hired in the dorm. There weren't any counseling positions available when I first applied. And I worked in the dorm for about a year and got to get to know the students and got to get to know how Potomac Job Corps operated, and decided I wanted to do more to try to help assist the students on a more personal basis. So I applied for a counseling position. And I've been doing that for close to a year now.
Is that right?
Yes.
Very
enjoying
good.
it.
You know, the president thinks that you guys are doing a good job. In his speech, he mentioned the fact that jobs is one of the most important things. And that's true. And Job Corps has been doing a fabulous job. And so I want to make sure the president know, to keep funding Job Corps.
Yes.
Because the young people, everybody needs it.
Yes.
Okay. Well, introduce your students here.
Right here next to me is Curtis Dukes. He's a pharmacy technician student, and he's doing real well. He's also on the board of SGA, Student Government Association. He's real active on the with the student body, and he's a real good role model. And next to him is Kamisha Reed. She's in the Office Administration Office Technology trade, and she's also a good role model. And so I'm glad they're here to join me.
Fantastic. Okay, Curtis, tell us, you majored in pharmacy, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, how did you get involved in that? Why do you select pharmacy as a major?
Well, my grandmother did pharmacy for 50 years.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Boy, she did a good job on you.
Yeah.
She steered you the right way.
And basically all of my cousins basically followed right behind her to do, follow into the pharmacy field and everything else.
Hooray for Grandma.
Yeah. Gotta give it up to Grandma.
Right.
And so far, it's been a very great experience. At first, it was kind of tough at first, but then after a while, I started
Everything good is tough.
Yes, sir. And so then after that, everything was good, and so far I'm enjoying it. I'm already 99% complete of my trade. I will probably have a job next month back at home, working at a hospital in the pharmacy department back at home.
Right.
And eventually just letting Job Corps know how everything is going so far after I leave there.
Oh, great. Fantastic. I know the president might want to talk to you, boy. I tell you. Okay, Kim, you tell us about your career.
Well, the trade that I selected when I came to Job Corps was business technology. Right now, we
need business and we need jobs.
They
work together.
We do. And I'm learning the ins and outs of the office right now, and the certifications that I'll be achieving when I complete the trade at 100% would be IC3 and Microsoft certifications. I have I'll be getting tested on PowerPoint, Microsoft, and Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel. So right now what I'm doing is working on teleconferencing.
Teleconferencing? Oh, great.
And just how to get together a business meeting and, managing data. So
you're going to open up your business later on and teach the others, right?
Yes, that's what I'm shooting for.
That's it. You have to have a future. You have to have a plan, But business is one of the most important things. I emphasize that, the fact that, hey, look, what we need to do, instead of being 9 to 5, let's be the CEO. In other words, you set your sights on, not 9 to 5 is antique. I came through the 9 to 5, But the idea now is that young people got to think in terms of business. And you majoring in business, this is just fantastic because Curtis and you, what you want to do, you get together and Curtis open up a pharmacy, you know what I mean? And then he have a string of pharmacy. He'll give you all these chains. They'll call it Curtis Pharmacy. You know, they come up with something more catchy than that. You know, but anyway, that's how you have to start to think now. You know, while you're young, say, hey, look, I'm not going to work 9 to 5 in some drugstore. Curtis said, I want to have my own. You know what I mean? I want to have my own facility. Same thing with you. And the Job Corps does a great job. I gave you example of a young man that was involved in Job Corps. He went on and saved money. He did everything through Job Corps, getting into a career, and he went into a business. He got his own restaurant. See, he's a chef. So those are the things that we want to do. Now, as a counselor, when a young person comes to you and they're undecided, how do you try to guide them?
Basically, I try to see where their strengths are and their interests, and I try to guide them and tell them what's available. I try to give them a lot of motivation and hope to make them feel like they can do anything that they want to achieve here at Job Corps. What we try to do at Job Corps is empower our students to be competitive in the workforce after they complete whatever trade they've decided. But they also have opportunities to get their driver's license. They also are encouraged to get high school diploma or GED, in addition to a trade with nationally recognized certifications.
Yes, right. And involved in, you were telling me, a young lady attends Bowie State at
One
the
of our
present
students,
time.
yes, she does. We also have a college program, which is kind of like a bridge program after the students complete their trade if they're interested in going to college or pursuing other educational advancement.
Because you work hand in hand with the local universities, like the Prince George Community College.
Yes,
Bowie
we do.
State.
Not me personally, but yes.
University of Maryland. I mean, the program
Yes, we do.
is set
Yes,
up
we do.
that
We
way.
encourage the students to go as far as they can go and to reach their goals.
And then, as far as a qualification, what are qualifications? A lot of youngsters not familiar with Job Corps.
Okay, well, the age requirement is 16 to 24 years old, male or female, and really, that's why I can describe that as just have a willingness and a willingness to learn and to advance your life.
I see. And with programs like that, what about the funding?
The funding, we're funded by the federal government.
Did you hear that? President Obama
Thank
funded
you,
by
Obama.
funded by the funded by the federal government.
Yes.
And this is a program, and this is very timely. It's all over the news and everywhere else. His speech and the thing that he really stressed. And this is a good example of the success of Job Corps, a federal funded program, where young people can actually, if they undecided, go into a program where they get guidance from people like you. You know, so this is what we're talking about, and I'm so proud of all of you. The organizations, Job Corps. This is not the first time Job Corps has been on. I've had them on before, and because I feel it is very vital to the success of the young person is to have someone just like the counselor here to help them make decisions for the future. Hey, parting word, Curtis. Tell her what you're gonna do. You gonna decide to open a chain of drugstores or what?
I hopefully and prayerfully plan on opening up my own chains of drugstores in the near coming future, and probably just have it run by the family and everything else, and eventually pass it down to my kids and everything else.
Fantastic. And Kim, what about you?
Well,
you're going to help him fund you're going to set up his business plan.
Definitely. I'm building up my communications right now with everybody on the campus. Right now, I would like to focus on just servicing other people. I want to try to make an effort in getting people like Curtis opening up businesses. And so I would like to build up my skills with communicating with the other trades on the campus, like culinary arts and pharmacy.
The culinary arts is outstanding. I told you example from the young man, boy. I mean, and we had the demonstration right here on the Ed Brown show. Well, he actually came in and we set it up and he prepared a meal. The staff was excited, really excited. He said, when are you going to have that culinary group back here again? But anyway, I want to say I'm really happy to have you on here. And what we want to do is continuation. You know, I tell Brian, and you got a new director on
Yes,
bring
Mr.
Stephen
Steve Belk.
Belt
Yes.
that we're going to have here. And I'm sure they have some exciting programs. And once again, we're making an appeal to the president as far as Job Corps. If you're going to cut some, don't cut Job Corps.
No,
Okay, see you in a minute. I got another guest, exciting guest. Hi, welcome back to the Ed Brown Show. And I'd like to reintroduce my colleague, Edwina Larkin. I mean, she really helped in 2010. We won another award. But this is more important than anything else as far as I'm concerned. The Bowie State Bulldogs beat Elizabeth City 69-66, and it was only 12 seconds. I jumped out of my seat. Welcome, Coach, to the Ed Brown Show, and congratulations. That was people went out through the roof, man. I mean, it was 12 seconds, and the security guards were running around, you know, trying to. People just was excited. I know I was. They said, "Hey, Ed, you got to stay at the table," you know, because I was. But anyway, tell us, Edwina, you were there. Tell us about the excitement of that beautiful game.
Such an exciting and invigorating game. Coach Brooks, I have to say and congratulate you. You coached your team to another victory. Outstanding center, Hyman.
Hyman.
Yeah, Travis Hyman. Oh, I enjoyed watching him play. I mean, you know, they just couldn't. Elizabeth City just couldn't get inside with Travis there down at the basket. Just phenomenal.
Yeah, he's done a tremendous job, and you know, really excited to have him back for his second year.
Oh, great.
And again, Ed, thank you for having me on the show. I'm really excited to be back. So, you know, right now we're playing pretty well as a team. We have to continue it, and the way our schedule goes in the league, it really doesn't allow you to enjoy one win or get too low on one loss because the games come right behind each other. So we're just prepared for our next game.
Okay, and your next game?
Tomorrow night, home versus Lincoln.
Oh, okay. Now, Lincoln, is this their first year in the CIAA?
Well, they're actually a founding member.
Okay.
And then they were out of the league for a while. This is their first year back.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
It's your first year back. So
Okay.
the league is excited to have them back, and you know, we're anticipating a very tough game tomorrow.
Okay, so that probably will change the scheduling of the CIAA games, since we have Lincoln and the Winston-Salem. Yeah,
Correct.
we have two
Winston-Salem,
other teams
yes,
that are
yes,
okay.
Yes, so
Great.
it'll change it a little bit, but I know every team that goes down there, you know, our goal will be to be playing on Saturday night for that championship. So
Absolutely, and we do want that championship to come home here to
Now,
Bowie.
Coach, tell us a little bit about this Hyman. And is he 7 foot or 6'11"? Edwina and I were debating that. I say he's 7 foot. She said no, he's 6'11". Now, what is he?
I like 7 foot. 7 foot sounds a little better than 6'11", so we'll take that. We'll take that.
Well, speaking of that, I looked at him and I said, yeah, he reminded me of one of the Bullets used to play. Maybe you remember this guy. He used to play center for the
Moses Malone.
Moses
Yeah.
Malone.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, he was aggressive. He was quiet, and that reminded me of Moses Malone. Now, as far as this young man, this is his improvement from the last game was phenomenal. He was boxing out. He was doing everything right. He was getting the passing off, everything. Just was a fantastic performance. And Elizabeth City didn't have an answer. They tried.
No.
Because in the first, and I have this score, the first, I think he had a total almost 22 points.